as I'm an actor, people came to know that. That's it. And I don't want to claim the credit for that. In my hometown, I tried and did my best. So did all the youngsters in my hometown. Whatever possible ways of standing together and helping each other, everyone did that. At that point of time, I realized humanity, a huge tank was constructed in a 12 acres land which is next to a river so that we could pump water from that river to this tank. I expected at least 50% of this response. You don't have any experience about the floods. When you watch the movie, it's basic human emotions. Stardom is never my concern. Box office is not my my concern. It's the producer's concern. Thankfully, I've been part of some very good projects in past few years. And when I finished my first movie itself, I have achieved my dream.
Fans want your Minal Mulli Part 2.
So even I want to do, and we are planning more projects together in the future. Minal Murli 2 is definitely one of them. ARM is still in a very preliminary stage, so I don't think it's fair or nice to compare all these movies to personal favorite. I love Shah Rukh Khan, I love Amir Khan, I love Salman Khan. Like
फिल्में तो कई बनती हैं, हीरोज भी बहुत होते हैं, लेकिन अगर ऐसा कोई हीरो हो जो रियल और रिल दोनों पर अपने रियल किरदार को एक हीरो के तौर पर दिखाए तो उसको क्या कहेंगे? 2018 एक ऐसी फिल्म है जो हर तरफ बज़ में है, एवरीवन इज अ हीरो, और हमारे साथ हैं एक ऐसे हीरो जो अब हर किसी के मतलब ही इज अ पैन इंडिया स्टार. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट टोविनो थॉमस. हाउ आर यू टोविनो? गुड गुड. और जैसे कि मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि एक ऐसी फिल्म जिसमें हर कोई, आपका टैगलाइन है एवरीवन इज अ हीरो, लेकिन कमाल की बात यह है कि आपने खुद केरला में लोगों को रेस्क्यू किया था जब फ्लड्स आए थे, तो आप अपने रियल किरदार के भी एक पोर्शन को उसमें दिखा रहे हैं, लोगों को उस कैरेक्टर को दिखा रहे हैं. हाउ वाज द होल एक्सपीरियंस लाइक?
so, the thing is, I'm not someone who has done a lot uh, for our state. There are people who went on and did rescue operations and relief uh, activities 10 times or 100 times or 1000 times more than that. As I'm an actor, people came to know that. That's it. And I don't want to claim the credit for that. I While I was doing whatever is possible within my limits, almost 90% of the people in Kerala was doing the same thing. So whatever I did was celebrated, or it was known to everyone just because I'm an actor. But yes, in my hometown, I tried and did my best. So did all the youngsters in my hometown. It was a group of people who stood together and did whatever possible in their own limits. And not only in my hometown, in all Kerala, every single one in Kerala did their part. Like some people went out and did physical activities. Some people sat at home and in on online they worked as a control center, or for rescue operations they started WhatsApp groups, and in these WhatsApp groups the people who need to be rescued were forwarded, and it was seen by people who are going to rescue. So whatever possible ways of standing together and helping each other, everyone did that. And if someone was not able to go out and help, they at least wish for everyone's health and happiness. Everyone, believers prayed. Like everyone did their own part. Like I cannot say just me or just few people. Everyone wanted to survive that. And at that point of time, I realized humanity, or love and compassion, those are not just concepts, those are real. We have it inbuilt. It is inbuilt in us, but when the right situation comes, we uses it. That's it.
That's why your film's tagline is everyone is a hero.
Everyone is it.
How did it come? And now when you see the impact, when the people are loving the film so much, and it was made in a limited budget, and now it's going
For
pan
Malayalam
India.
industry, it's a big budget. For other industries, it might be a very small budget. But for Malayalam industry, it's a moderately high budget. And instead of depending very much on CGI, we went on the hardest and the smartest way possible, like using the technique with practical effects. But it was a smart way to do that, but not the easy way. And
How mentally and physically it was challenging, because 75% it is shot recreating the flood thing.
so a huge tank was constructed in a 12 acres land which is next to a river, so that we could pump water from that river to this tank. And it was the first time we are doing something like that. So at one point the tank was, one side was broken, we had to reconstruct it. So leakages happened and we had to fix it. And all the actors and technicians, we had to be drenched in water, immersed in water, for days as in 40 45 days. And we had night shoots with all the propellers and rain unit at night when it's cold. When it's cold, we are already drenched in water, and then comes the rain, and the propeller will curse the decision to commit this movie. But still, whatever of that sort happened, and our immunity will be compromised after after a week of rain and continuous exposure to water and all. And at some point, I got severe ear pain, and I went to doctor, and he said it's ear infection. You have to take an antibiotic course, and you'll have to restrain from getting into the water. Water shouldn't get into your ears. Then I told him rest of the portions of the movie is done. Now the only remaining portion which starts from tomorrow is the underwater sequences. I have to go and do that. I cannot make all these people wait, because it we didn't have that liberty, because many artists combinations were the, and many technicians, they had their own busy work, but all of them came together to create something like this. So I told the doctor, give me painkillers, and after I completed the shoot, I took the antibiotic course, and it's fine. I don't have any problem after that. But at that point of time, I had to go through severe pain. But still, when this movie got released, and when I went to the theaters to watch the movie, I was not in town until 7th of this month. The movie released on 5th, and 7th morning I came, and the whole family, my whole family, 15 of us, we went to the theater and watched it, and it was a fully packed theater. Even now, it's even on weekdays, it's fully packed. So I watched the movie with a fully packed audience, and I could see everyone enjoying every bit of the movie, cheering, crying, applauding. And we had this claps after the movie. People stood up, and yeah, it was literally a standing ovation. So what more can we ask for? Every hardships we had to suffer for this movie was washed away with that response from the audience. And in this era of social media, a movie getting almost 100 percentage of positive reviews is almost impossible. But this movie is getting that almost 100 percentage positive response, and people are rushing into the theaters. Yeah, the theaters are flooding with people.
You did expect this type of reaction when you're like, जब फिल्म बना रहे थे तो आपने सोचा था कि इतनी ज़्यादा लोगों को पसंद आएगी? You're not getting the positive reactions from only from the audience. You're also getting from the industry everywhere.
Exactly. So I expected at least 50 percentage of this response, but this is way beyond our expectations. People, maybe because people could relate so much, because what we have shown in this movie is pure basic human emotions. And people from Kerala or people from all over the world who has been affected by the floods, or who knows stories of people who was affected by the floods, who has seen the visuals of people affected by the floods, all those people can relate to it even more. But even if you don't have any experience about the floods, when you watch the movie, it's basic human emotions. It'll you'll get hooked to it.
That's what I was used. Uh, अगर वो emotions, you can feel the emotions, you can feel the pain, the everything, then you can like enjoy the film.
So I'm someone who worked in this movie, but even during dubbing, when director asked me, "Do you want to see the other portions?" I said, "I don't want to see any portions of this movie. I just want to watch my portions and dub it correctly. I don't want to miss the theater experience." That's what I told them. And when I watched it with my family, I cried. Like, even though I was a part of that movie, other sequences which I am not part of, I had not seen. And when I watched that in the on the big screen, I cried. Like, it affected me. So even though I knew the story, even though I was part of that process, I cried. So I can imagine what other people would be feeling.
Now it's releasing in Hindi also. Uh, After Minan Mulli, you are a pan India star. You are a superstar, not only in India, global star. Uh, कितनी उम्मीद है कि क्योंकि अब इतना लोग जानते हैं आपसे एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ गई है स्पेशली हिंदी ऑडियंस की क्या कहना चाहोगे
So after Minal Murli, I have been getting overwhelming responses and unconditional love from a lot of people, and I'm very grateful for that. But stardom is never my concern. Like, I just want to be a good actor. I want to do different kind of movies. I want to be part of a wide variety of movies, and I want to do a wide variety of characters. Box office is not my my concern. It's the producer's concern, and my responsibility is to the audience who are expecting something from me. So I put in my 100% effort, and I try to entertain them. And it's a trial and error process. So, but thankfully, I've been part of some very good projects in past few years, and I'm very happy that people are loving those projects. So I consider this as a even more bigger responsibility when I come up with more movies in the future.
यू कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी हम्बल बैकग्राउंड अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूँ इंजीनियरिंग की है आपने जॉब भी की है you started as an character actor, then as antagonist, then an superhero, and now a superstar, a global star, a pan India star. ये पूरी जर्नी आप कैसे देखते हो और अगर अभी आपके जो फैंस हैं वो देख आपको सुन रहे होंगे उनको क्या बताना चाहते हो क्योंकि इट्स नॉट लाइक अ स्मूथ पाथ किसी के लिए भी बहुत ही आसान नहीं होता रोलर कोस्टर राइड होता है कुछ उतार चढ़ाव जो आप बताना
See, I'm from a normal small town, and my family is very fond of movies. Nobody worked in movies, but everyone loved watching movies. And I grew up in that background, and I wanted to be part of movies, and that was my dream. And I tried. I worked hard for it. Even now, I don't relax. I keep on working hard because this is something that I love with my whole heart. And maybe like what we have read in Alchemist, when you desire something with your full heart, the universe conspires for you. And right now, I'm living my dream. So anyone, anyone who has any dream, just know that if Tovino Thomas from a very small town, from a middle class family, can live his dream, anyone can. So for me, I cannot complain. When I finish my first movie itself, I have achieved my dream, and then my dreams are getting bigger and bigger. So I've been working hard and harder for that, and step by step, I am achieving more of my dreams.
and now fans want your Minan Mulli part 2
So even I want to do. I'm waiting for that. But Basil, the director, he is also a very successful actor in Kerala, and now he has become a dad a couple of months back. So let him enjoy that phase, and when he is ready, I am always in.
I heard that he is also directing Shaktiman superhero movie in Hindi also.
So he's very talented, and he's a hot topic in Kerala and maybe even outside Kerala, all over India. So let him fly high. Even like as a friend, as a co-artist, as an actor who has worked in his movies, I'm very proud of his growth. And we worked together in Ajay Randa Motionam, my next movie releasing. He acted in that, and we are planning more projects together in the future. Minal Murli 2 is definitely one of them, and I don't want it to delay so much, but we don't want it to force it also. We have to be ready with the perfect screenplay, because it has to be better and bigger than Minal Murli 1. For that, we have to put in so much prep time, and the script should be solid. So,
तो यू नो आप इतने बड़े स्टार हो गए लेकिन वो जो हार्ड वर्क है वो आपने अपने अंदर से जाने नहीं दिया. यू आर सच अ हार्ड वर्कर. आई एम आई हर्ड दैट ARM के लिए यू आर वर्किंग 15-17 आवर्स और वो एक अलग लेवल की मूवी बनने वाली है. इट्स अ पीरियोडिक मूवी अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूँ. 3 एरा दिखा रहे हैं उसमें एंड इट्स अबाउट गोल्ड माइंस ऑल्सो. Kannada film industry, we have this KGF, Kantara. In Telugu, we have Triple R, which has this like impact on global audience. We expect you to make such kind of movies, and people are expecting कि ARM से और बड़े level पे जाएंगे. क्या कहना?
I don't know about that, but we have put in our maximum 100% effort to make that movie the best in our all of our filmography. And as far as I know, the film has come out really well, and the post production is going on. If we are able to release it in a very good way, if we are able to promote it and release it, and if we can make sure that it reaches to every nook and corner of India or every nook and corner of the world, if we get such a distribution system, I think that movie is going to do really well, because that movie, I think its content itself is universally appealing, and people from children to old age people, everyone has uh, something to take away from that movie. That's what I believe, and for me, it is a very significant project. That's what I believe. I've been working so hard for that particular movie, for that character. And I decided to work so hard for that character because three characters I'm doing it. I decided to work so hard because I believe in that script. I believe in the director. I believe in the team, and the producers also. They also believed in the script, and now the shooting is complete. The post production is going on. Until here, everything is going on as planned. If everything else goes on like we planned, it can create wonders. But still, I don't have any claims. See, Bahubali or Kantara or KGF, they are all successful movies. I think Bahubali coined the term pan Indian. So all these things happened. Now we can talk about all these movies. We can be very proud about such movies. But ARM is still in a very preliminary stage. So I don't think it's fair or nice to talk compare all these movies to ARM.
After Milan 2018, your popularity is rising day by day. After there's Minan Munli and 2018, popularity is rising day by day. हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री से भी काफ़ी फिल्म मेकर्स हैं. आई एम श्योर दे हैव लाइक ऑलरेडी कनेक्टेड टू यू और उन्होंने ऑफर किया भी होगा. किस तरह की मूवी आप करना चाहते हो अगर हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में आपको ऑफर?
So I would love to work with Anurag Kashyap, or I worked with Vasan Bala in for the promotions of Minal Murali, and I loved working with him, and I loved his movies also, and a lot of other directors I want to work with. But the thing is, there are already enough brilliant actors in Bollywood. So I don't understand where should I place myself in Bollywood, because Bollywood is blessed with amazing, brilliant
But
actors here.
after COVID, you can understand. People are exposed to every kind of cinema,
Yes.
regional also. So they are like उनको हर तरह की चीजें देखनी है, and they are loving your work also, the Malayalam industry also. So अगर वैसी फिल्में मिलती हैं, आपने कुछ लोगों का नाम दिया, हीरोइंस कौन हो सकती हैं आप?
No, I'll tell about something else. Like, I want Malayalam cinema to be watched by all over the world, or people all over the world. For that, we can dub it into different languages. We can make subtitles for it in different languages. And in Hindi cinema, I understand Hindi, so I always try and watch the original. If it's a Telugu movie, I'll go and watch it the original version. Hindi, I'll watch the original version. Similarly, I want people to watch Malayalam movies, not any remakes of Malayalam movies. And so I'm trying to make movies which is appealing to people all over the world or all over the India. And every industry in India, be it Bollywood or Tollywood or Collywood or Sandalwood or Mollywood, every industry has got amazing technicians and amazing actors, amazing directors, and very supportive producers. And that's why we have been seeing a lot of critically acclaimed, at the same time box office successes in past few years. So I believe, like unity in diversity, let all the industries make beautiful movies on their own. And if we can break the barrier of the language, if every movie, see, this KGF or KGF was dubbed into all these languages, RRR was dubbed into all these languages, Bahubali was dubbed into all these languages, Kandara was dubbed into all these languages. If everyone is able to understand the culture of another state, and if they are able to understand the dialogues just because it's in their own language, so I think this language barrier is going to blur. It's already blur. It's going to go away, and people are going to watch all the industry's movies, either the original version or dubbed it into their own languages.
We can expect a multi-star, pan-India star movie like Shah Rukh, Tovino, and Yash kind of film.
I think India is the only country which has such a possibility because of our unity and diversity. Just imagine how many countries in the world has so much languages, so much cultures, so much diversities, yet we are the same country, we are Indians.
टोविनो, आखिर में आपको हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री से किस एक्टर का काम अच्छा लगा?
So, like, everyone are doing their best. When I watch one movie from Salman Khan, I'll be like, oh my god, this guy is so good. When I watch a movie of Shah Rukh Khan, I'll be like, okay, this guy is so good. So likewise, when I watch Hrithik Roshan's movies, or I watch Ranbir Kapoor's movies, or lot of amazing actors, Vicky Kaushal, it be Ayushmann Khurrana, or any actor or actresses in Bollywood, I think they are putting in a lot of effort and making so many good movies. So I love everyone's work. I don't judge people. I don't judge who is the better, who is the best. I don't do that. I like enjoying everyone's work without comparing it to anyone else's
But
work.
your person.
Personal favorite, I love Shah Rukh Khan. I love Amir Khan. I love Salman Khan. Like, I've been growing up watching all these huge stars movies. So I love all these actors.
People love your work. At last, being such a superstar, but being such a humble star also, it's a big thing. और आपकी मूवी के लिए क्योंकि
I wish you
2018
call me a good
को
actor.
you
Then
are and you are my personal favorite also. और
so if you can replace the star with an actor, I mean,
you are an
while
actor.
you
You
are
are
mentioning
a
me, it will be
marvelous
great.
actor.
Oh, thank you so much.
सो उम्मीद करते हैं कि और ऐसे मिलते रहें और बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स ARM के समय में मिले, मिलन मुरली के समय में मिले, अब क्योंकि इतना पसंद किया जा रहा है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ती जा रही है, आप हमेशा अपने पिछली फिल्म से कुछ अच्छा ही करोगे, ये उम्मीद करते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much. Best
नाइस टॉकिंग
wishes.
टू यू।
Nice
थैंक
talking.
यू।